All right, we are back. And we got the battle of I-75 to start this beautiful fucking Friday off. But I will say this.
Here we go.
We got what, like 20 games, I think it is. Something like that. 21 games.
So you're going to show some discipline?
No. I'm going in on this. But no fucking late night games. And I can't help but think, when I see this ridiculous 100-game slate for Saturday, a game like Nevada, Colorado State kind of gets lost in the luster. Right, because San Diego State, Utah State's going on. If they had just divided them up and done Colorado State, Nevada on Friday night, and then we get San Diego State, Utah State, you can even keep. I mean, that should be a Friday night too, but you can keep it as the marquee Saturday and go toe for toe. How about this? Montana State, the brawl of the wild on the hardwood. You couldn't put that as a marquee one on Friday night.
I don't get it, man. I don't.
Colorado State, UNLV. You couldn't give us that. There's no the late night. You'll see in a second, folks. But the late night slate is weak.
BYU, Arizona.
Yeah. This is the battle of I-75. I'm in on Bowling Green. Lock it up. Give me the 7.5. What are you doing here?
I'm in. They kind of drilled him at Bowling Green, which we were a little surprised by. But Bowling Green's been playing better. Dropped the game already this week. I like him here as a dog. Yeah. Bowling Green, lock it up.
Double lock on these Falcons. There's 8 out there now. So, yeah, of course I'll take that. I haven't bet these yet. So, Dayton is in Chicago, the land of the lasagna pizza. Dayton's laying 2.5. I'm taking Loyola, man. I'm taking Loyola, and I could be talked into a bet.
The first game was an overtime game at Dayton. I remember that game. I'm going to be on Dayton here. You want to battle? I think Dayton.
Nah.
I'm gonna jump in. I might give Colby the nudge, but I think Loyola Chicago is playing good ball. They're 7-3 in the last 10. And yeah, they've already shown that their style of ball can fuck with Dayton at home.
They're 13-1 at home is what I liked, but Dayton does have the athletes to fuck with them.
Well, the slow style of ball fucked with Dayton. They went to overtime at UD.
And this place will be lit. Yeah,
I'm locking up the Ramblers here.
I'll battle you guys. Dayton's coming off a horrible game. They've had a week off. I think they're ready to go here.
Are they coming off a horrible game, or are they just not that good?
They're 8-5 in league.
Yeah,
they're solid.
Good for Dayton.
I mean, they're solid.
I'm going to stay away. I just want to watch it. Stay away. But battle.
Yep.
Dayton there we go.
Dayton by 6.
Where we got a battle in Chicago. Mac on the Flyers, Bienick on the Ramblers.
I like the lasagna pizza, Colby.
A lot of people do. That's a fact. You've been to one of those? What is that shit that was like corporate chain? What's it called again? Uno's. Yeah, I definitely vomited in one of their bars once. Made a mistake. I was a little like 18, 19-year-old kid doing a bunch of, I was partaking in some fun besides alcohol. Yeah. Good place to vomit. Uno's Pizza. Check it out. Oakland is in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Fucking horizon.
IPFW's laying 3.5. What is the seating situation right now?
I was gonna say we got to do a deep dive on all these games. Let's just talk horizon landscape here on a Friday night. Cleveland State 12-4, Bob Morris and Youngstown both 12-5, Milwaukee 11-5, Fort Wayne 11-6, and then Oakland 9-7.
But wait, they only have like one game left. Doesn't this tournament start before everyone else? Or no, there's 4 games left.
There's 4 or 3.
4. I'm seeing 4.
Yeah.
Kind of think Oakland's gonna get them.
I think IPFW is going to get him.
Purdue Fort Wayne's got 3. Most other teams have 4. Milwaukee has 5.
Give me IPFW, no bet.
Give me Oakland. I like taking campus. Yeah, I'll take a short dog on a Friday night. Let's go, Oakland. Campy and company.
Moneyline Mac locking up the Golden Grizz.
Wheatgrass.
Next up, Fairfield is in Lawrenceville, New Jersey, taking on the moving company known as Ryder. Ryder is favored by 4.5. What are they telling you here?
Dude, fucking Fairfield's been so bad on the road. They have been atrocious on the road.
The cocktail napkins got Ryder by 9.
Ugh.
I'm taking Fairfield, no bet.
I'll take Fairfield.
I think Fairfield's still better.
I agree with you. I think it's a 1-possession game, but I'll stay off a lock here. I'll just enjoy watching this shit show of a game. The first meeting was a 3-point game. Shocker.
St. Pete's heading to Emmitsburg, Maryland to take on the Mount. Mount St. Mary's laying 4.5. What is this situation here? They're like, St. Pete's is way back, right?
They're way back. Quinnipiac 12-3, Marist and Merrimack both at 11-4, and then you get the Mount at 8-6. So the Mount has his 4 seed right now.
Give me St. Pete's in the points.
I agree with you. I kind of think that it's short for a reason. Take the points.
Next, the second longest winning streak, I think, or the third longest winning streak in college basketball right now is the Yale Bulldogs, according to my friend Real Money Kramer. Yale is laying 10.5 points against Cornell, and look, this is one that is intriguing because the seeding situation here.
Is this for clinch? They clinch here, the 1 seed if they win?
I believe so. Yeah.
Doesn't mean anything though.
True.
It's just
I'm still taking the points.
4 seed. We saw what happened last year when they played the 4 seed. They went down the Brown. So Princeton went down the Brown as the 4 seed.
Yale's got a 3-game lead here. I'm all over.
Let's lock up Cornell.
I'm locked up Cornell. Yeah. Last time I said they were comfortable, it was just a 10.
Double lock for the Big Red.
It could be a wrinkle to the chat's point.
Yeah. No, I mean, shit, you can probably get some pretty good juice on that too. What is that money line, chat?
390. Definitely worth it.
Worth it. Cleveland State is at the hospital. Speaking of money line plays, Mac, the hospital. Didn't Detroit beat him the first matchup? No. Who am I thinking of? Detroit got somebody.
They got Fort Wayne, I think. Right?
Yeah.
It was Fort Wayne.
They played all right there. I mean, they've lost 4 in a row. This is their senior night. We're in senior. Wait, time out. How does Detroit only have 2 games after this?
Long Island plan.
Yeah.
I'll take the points. No bet.
Yeah, bet in the hospital?
I don't know. I mean, it is a big number for Horizon League standards.
But Mac, they have 3 games left, which is what Colby was talking about.
Oh, okay. I misheard.
Because you're already counting the one that they're going to play. They would have 2 left. Is kind of how you read that. So yeah, it's the same thing.
I'll lock up the hospital here. Lock up the hospital. I think they're going to fight here on a Friday night. They lost 4 in a row. Give me the hospital.
The senior night thing is kind of talking to me a little bit.
I like senior night when they're the dog, not as a fan.
Yeah. Let's go. Give me the hospital plus the 8.5.
Senior night's going to be their most attended crowd. I was there last year as well for senior night, so maybe it's 2 years ago. I can't remember now.
Moving along. Northern Kentucky's in Fairborn, Ohio. Taking on Wright State. Wright State's laying 3.5.
Oh my god, this fucking game.
Wright State won by 8 the first matchup.
Yeah.
But I kind of think the line is the line telling you to take Northern Kentucky?
I'm not gonna listen. I like Sargent. I like the hire, but Darren Horn's been really good this time of year with the Norse. I'm gonna lock up the Norse as a short dog.
I'm gonna take the Norse as well.
Yeah,
not gonna lock it though. Not gonna lock it.
Right?
Yeah. Moneyline Mac, lock it up the Norse. All right, next up we are going.
Actually, I'm gonna jump in. Wright State just lost to Green Bay. This is a rivalry game. They come out and they make a statement. They're gonna win this by more than 4 points. I'm gonna lock this up.
Ooh, all right, little battle going on here. We got a battle in Fairborn. Mac on the Norse. Bienick on the Vikings. All right, moving along. Fucking Sacred Heart is heading to North Andover. Is a Merrimack. Merrimack's laying 6.5. Surprised by this number a little bit?
You think it's big or short?
Short.
A little bit. It's the MAAC. I mean, Merrimack kind of.
It was a 1 point game when they played on January 10th.
Yeah, Merrimack actually has not played well recently.
I'm thinking about taking Merrimack here.
I kind of agree with you. I like the spot off 2 losses coming back home where they've been, or I guess, well, they were home on Sunday and they lost that fucked up game to Marist. I mean, the game.
Let's lock Merrimack. Let's do this.
Talk to me, dude. I'll take a favor here.
Yeah. Double lock on these Warriors. Lay the 6.5. Next up, we go to Marist Poughkeepsie. 13.5 points. Just I have to take Canisius. No bet. I can't lay this type of number in this conference. What are you doing here?
Yeah, first being 23 points. I mean, definitely would not lay it with Marist. That's for damn sure. All they do is win these fucked up games. Yeah, give me Canisius. No bet though. Could get away late.
Columbia is heading to Providence, Rhode Island to take on Brown. Should we bet Brown minus 5.5 points?
Didn't these two just play?
When's the last time they played?
Yeah, they lost. They lost to them. Yeah, let's lock Brown.
Yeah, February 8th. You're right. Let's go.
Brown guys smash.
Double lock on the Brown Bears.
That Columbia run was fun, wasn't it?
It was.
That Columbia run was fun.
Early on.
11-1.
They still have a winning record overall.
They were 11-1, and in conference now they're 1-8. Man, they're 1 wins Brown.
Revenge. Speaking of great rivalry games, here we got a little Harvard Princeton action. Yeah. Princeton is laying 8.5. Call me crazy. Is Harvard the right side here? Like Princeton's way better, but it's like this is a rivalry game. Harvard's been a fucking disgrace this year, though.
Princeton's been disappointing. I mean, they're 5-4.
Why is this line 8.5? Shouldn't it be like 11, 10?
Because they've lost 4 out of 6. First meeting was the tight one. I kind of think Princeton's going to fuck them up here.
They're a way better team. Don't get me wrong. I just thought I was surprised a little bit at the line.
All right. I'm going to lock Princeton.
They lost the first one, you said?
They won by 2.
Rob's got a good point. Princeton needs to stay in the top 4.
Yeah, there's still like 6 games left here, though.
They're like 5th, though, right?
3rd.
No, they're 4th. Yeah, they're tied for 3rd. Yeah,
I'll go in. Double lock on Princeton minus the points against Harvard.
Yeah, you're right. Harvard is 1 game back of them. This should be a locked-in effort here from Princeton.
Moving along. Green Bay is catching 15.5 in Moon Township, Pennsylvania against Bob Morris.
We should lay it.
I can't. I have to take the points, but I will say no bet.
He's such a fucking idiot. He keeps fucking tweeting videos about their culture that they got. I'll lock up Robert Morris. They're gonna fuck them up.
Money line Mac, lock it up, Bob Morris. Staying away.
How long do you think he's had those videos like ready to go?
He's at
because you probably planned 10 games. Be realistic. He was probably thinking, "Oh, make me 10 videos in the preseason," and they've won like fucking 4.
He's been celebrating like he won the goddamn Super Bowl. I'm like, you're gonna get killed next game. He ain't watching no film on. Bob Morris played for the championship, and they're gonna fucking run it up on Gottlieb.
Niagara is in Albany, New York, taking on Siena. Siena's laying 6.5.
Wait a minute. Wasn't this like a chaotic fucking crazy
Niagara
game?
won by 1 earlier in the season.
What is this line?
I mean, is Siena turning a corner?
Laying 6.5 though?
It's dead on.
No, my first thought was Niagara and the points.
Yeah, I'm locking Niagara. These are both upstate New York, baby.
Who does Siena have on deck?
Does Siena blow anybody out? I mean, they beat Canisius by 11. Does that count?
Canisius is next for Siena, by the way.
Yeah, I'll join you. I just think this line's off. 6.5 in this conference. Niagara plus 6.5. Let's load up. Moving along, we got Marquette in Philly against Nova. I'm taking Villanova here because this line, Neptune has never beaten Shaka Smart.
Didn't we just do this last year where Villanova was favored by 1 against them in Philly and Marquette just smacked their ass? Do you remember that shit?
I do, but this line is telling you to take Villanova.
It was telling me last year too.
I'm going in on Nova. Give me Villanova. More desperate team.
I'll battle you. Give me Marquette. Villanova just played out of their minds the other night, and they fucking found a way to lose that game. Marquette gets it done.
We got a battle. Mac on the Golden Eagles. Dundee on these Wildcats. All right, we move along. We got fucking Dartmouth heading to the Palestra to take on Penn. Dartmouth lay 1.5. Get that shit out of here. Give me Penn to get the dub. This Fran Duffy news is going to affect this team.
This line is hilarious. This line is hilarious. Dartmouth is in solo second place in this league, and they're only laying 1.5 at Penn.
Yeah, you're right. We should probably lock this, right?
Oh, yeah. The Penn all day.
Yeah, let's go. Double lock on the Quakers. Quaker 1-2. Come on in. And
for what it's worth, Dartmouth currently sitting in second, but they might have the toughest stretch remaining in Ivy League play.
Yeah, they're going to lose out.
Penn, Princeton, Yale, Brown, Harvard.
This is still Dartmouth.
Yeah. No, there is no West Coast games. It's stupid. Next up, we have the Jaspers of Manhattan at Iona catching 2.5. I kind of like them. I think Manhattan's playing better than Iona, but
Manhattan won 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago by fucking 20 at Iona or at Manhattan. I mean,
give me the Jaspers, but no bet.
I'll lock up Iona. Revenge game, more talented roster. Toby.
Money line, Mac locking up Iona. Next up we have Sparty.
Game of the year.
Heading into Ann Arbor.
No, the game of the year is not March 9th. It's
I was
February
surprised
21st.
on the SGP show. Surprised Michigan leads the all-time series by 13.
Why are you surprised?
I thought it would be a little closer, and I thought Michigan State might have that edge.
What's it in the last 25 years?
Yeah.
I mean, the last 35. Counting Heathcote.
I'm all over Sparty. Michigan's undefeated at home. Not anymore. Sparty goes in there, gets that dub. Michigan's reckless with the ball. That Izzo's going to be like, I just think this Izzo team is the best it's been in a while. Michigan's coming off the Ohio State win too. And Bienick right now, I don't know if you're catching this, but Hawaii is Wichita State has the bases loaded in the 8th.
You got the game. I don't even
bases loaded in the 8th, down 2. But I'm on Sparty. Mac, what are you doing here?
Oh, I'm on Sparty. Izzo, I trust him to be able to have game plan ready for Wolf and Golden. I think they can get physical with them and heat them up on the defensive side, turn them over. I'm all over Sparty. Lock it up.
Oh yeah. Did I say lock it up because I'm locking this shit too? But Bienick, we doing battle?
Hell yeah, we are. I mean, come on. How many times are we gonna do this? Circle it, let down spot after Indiana because they got Purdue next. You bet on Purdue, you lose taking Purdue. Actually, technically, you cashed because it was +2 and we only won by 1 because they backdoored that shit. But after the Purdue game, it would be like, oh, it's a letdown spot against Ohio State. Go in there and beat Ohio State in Columbus. Oh, you just beat Ohio State. Now it's a letdown game against Michigan State. Nope. Michigan W. 1-0 against Tom Izzo will be Dusty May after this game. Michigan State doesn't really create turnovers. They're scrappy defensively. And they're going to attack the glass. They'll probably win that battle against us in this one. But when it comes to creating turnovers, they're 14th out of 18 in the Big Ten defensively. So,
but doesn't Michigan turn it over against everybody?
We turn it over at will. So I'm just saying, like, that was a big handicap for Colby. It's gonna happen, but it's not because Michigan State's defense. They're just gonna outgrease us. But we're gonna knock down some threes. I feel like we're gonna have some fun. When you go into Chrysler Center, you got to put up 80 in order to win. So we challenge Michigan State. If they do it, I tip my cap. But for now, I'm locking it up.
We got a battle. Dundee. Mac, which by the way, you get 3.5 on DK, says Rob Donaldson. Get on over there right now. Dundee Mac on Sparty. Bienick on these Wolverines. Shout out to Colt giving us money. He says he's in Tombstone, Arizona. There you go. That pizza's better than fucking Michigan pizza, right? Fucking Tombstone pizza. Yeah,
Tombstone
I'm excited.
pizza is cardboard. You can find an arena pizza in Chrysler that's better than Tombstone.
I happen to like Tombstone pizza for frozen pizzas. All right. Next up. Kent State, Miami, Ohio, in Oxford. I'm locking up Miami, Ohio. They got beat down the other day.
This is a great game.
It is a great game. Give me the Redskins of Miami, Ohio to get it done. Lay the 1.5. Lock it up. Battle?
Yeah, I'm taking Kent. I love the Travis Steele story, but Kent, this is their time of year, baby. Let's go. Give me Kent State.
Love some action battles. Mac with the Golden Flashes. Dundee with the Redskins of Miami, Ohio. All right. And the final game of the evening, Milwaukee. Heading into Youngstown, Ohio. The Ice Chest. Youngstown State's laying 1.5. The over under at 150.5. I think we should bet Youngstown State. Am I crazy?
No, I agree with you. I like Youngstown here. Friday night, home spot, national TV. I think Youngstown might be the best team in this league right now, playing the best basketball. Let's go. Penguins.
Double lock on the Penguins. Let's go. As Wichita just takes the lead, Bienick, I think. No, they just tied it up. I'm sorry. Double lock on these flightless birds. Top plays of the night. I'm going to go ahead and throw Youngstown into one of my, let's do 4. Youngstown's going to be one of mine. For 2, I will take Cornell against Yale. For 3, I am going to take, give me Bowling Green in the Battle of I-75. And for 4, give me Sparty. Mac.
1 Sparty, 2 Kent State, 3 Brown.
Ooh, I like the Brown one a lot too. You know what, man? Let's add a 5th because I'm gonna put Brown in there. That Brown one's fire.
I love Princeton as well. And then let me throw in a dog. Big dog, Cornell.
Bienick, fire.
Loyola Chicago plus 2.5 at home against Dayton. I think they win that game. Wright State minus 3.5 after a bad as you can get loss against Green Bay. I think they run it up against their rival Northern Kentucky. And then another rivalry, Michigan. They win it by 4+.
Folks, that's our show. Give Bienick a follow on Twitter at NoahB77_. Moneyline Max on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. I'm on Twitter at the Colby D. The College Basketball Experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. Also, please on YouTube, youtube.com/the College Experience. Hit the like and subscribe button. It helps us more than you know. Same if you watch the show, if you could go over to your Spotify or iTunes and subscribe to the podcast, that really helps us, even if you prefer watching it. Check out the College Baseball Experience. Bienick just talked a bunch of games, and we got the Wichita Hawaii game and a classic right now on the island. Bunch of action going on this weekend. You got to get in. You got to check out the College Baseball Experience. Also check out the College Football Experience. Just dropped a Bill Belichick to North Carolina and breaking down the Tar Heels schedule. ACC doing them some solids. Check out the Sports Gambling Podcast as well. Till next time, folks. This is the College Basketball Experience. You better start thinking about yours.
If you see him on the street, then tip your hat his way. You'll know just where he's headed and which game he's gonna play. He's a sharpshooter gunman and always aiming high. You win any gunfight, his limit is the sky. We're the gunslingers, on set and tone. We're the gunslingers, on the road or at home. Remember the hour Alamo, for such as we are known. We're the gunslingers from San Antonio. And when we're away, we doing our job. We're keeping law and order at home and abroad. Gamblers and outlaws, you better step aside. Our motto is to shoot 'em up and bring 'em back alive. We're the gunslingers from San Antonio. We're the gunslingers on the road or at home. Remember the Alamo, for such